What's up, guys? This is Basedbrawler, and this is my second attempt at recording a strategy for Battle Royale in CoD Mobile. So, let me get right into the video because, well, I have to do it all again. So, let me start with loadout, aka class setup, and weapons. So, class setup, you don't really, it doesn't really matter. It all depends on your playstyle. Um, I personally like to find my opponents and see where they're at because I play defensively most of the time. So I would suggest Scout and Mechanic, but if you like using other classes, that is perfectly fine as well. And I want this video to be a little bit quicker, so I'm going to try to just zip through everything. But I also kind of want to make it, understandable and easy to follow. So weapons. When it comes to weapons, actually no. Let me skip weapons for a second. Let's go to what I'm actually doing in the game. So when it comes to landing in a spot, hopefully my teammate is good at this. Um, do not land somewhere close to the VTOLs like he is doing right now. Everyone's gonna go there. You can even see it if you. I mean, maybe not. We'll see. But it is a very popular area and is close to the VTOLs. So, yeah, as you can see, there's another enemy, or there's another player over there. So, I'm going to sort of, go away from this area, and I'm going to try to, sort of process of elimination, if that makes sense. Just go to an area, get a weapon or something, and then immediately dip, because this is not a good area to be in because there's already another player here. And if they pick up a sniper rifle, well, you could say goodbye to your survivability for the first even minute of the game. So, yeah, let's get on to the weapons. Okay. Also, when it comes to where you land, pretty much you can spawn anywhere. You can land anywhere as long as you find buildings and like actual places. You should be perfectly fine. So, let me move on to weapons, okay? So weapons, this one is sort of like your class. It doesn't really matter which weapon you have. Obviously, some are better than others. But you can pretty much rock any weapon and do good with it. However, obviously, some are better than others. So let me go over the top 3 weapons. I'm pretty sure you guys know this from watching, YouTubers and stuff. Here is my list of the top 3 weapons. Number 1 is going to be the AK-117. Number 2 is going to be the AK-47, if you ask me. And number 3 is going to be the Type 25. Now, some people may argue that the Type 25 is better than the AK-117. And yeah, or not AK-117, the AK-47. And I personally do not agree. They both have terrible recoil. The AK-47, in my opinion, has more damage, so that's why I put that slightly above the Type 25. And then other weapons, if you're good with a sniper rifle, I personally am not, but if you are good with a sniper rifle, that is something I recommend if you like doing long range battles and stuff like that, or if there's an enemy far away, then that I'd say is definitely the go-to. But I would have at least an assault rifle with you in case there's an enemy close by, because then if you're going to try and, move around and aim at them, it's going to take a while. So you need to be fast in this. It's a very fast-paced battle royale system. And yeah, so vehicles, that doesn't really matter too much. You could choose whatever vehicle you want as long as it gets you out of the what's it called? As long as it gets you into the safe zone, you could pretty much use any vehicle. Like I recommend anything. A helicopter, motorcycle, hell, even an ATV. It's all good. Okay? So then let's get to the actual strategy. So first of all, let's go over the game types. So there is, there's 3 different ways you could play. You could play with You could play just by yourself, solo. You could play with 2 people, or you can play with a full squad of people. Now, here is my personal advice when it comes to this. Okay? Do not play solo or duos, and here's why. Okay? The simple fact that both of those do not give you enough XP. Okay? If you're trying to grind the skin that you get at Master 2 rank, sorry, you can't play solo. I mean, you can if you want to take forever to unlock it, but if you play solo, guys, it's going to take you a long-ass time to unlock the skin that you're trying to unlock. Simply because I actually have no idea. In theory, a skilled player... In theory, a skilled player is someone who can fend off on his own. That doesn't need other people to for help. But not according to this game. According to this game, you have to have a team of people in order to, you know, be worthy of being a quote-unquote skilled player. So, what I suggest is 2 things. One of 2 things. If you think that you are good enough at the game to get first place, if you think you are pretty good, well knowledgeable at the game, then I suggest doing solo squads, which I would be doing if I weren't making a video because I have to have the volume down. But if you are someone who is not very good at the game and you're just starting out, I suggest doing a full team, a full squad. And obviously some people aren't going to agree with me on that, but honestly, if you ask me, you get a lot of XP for doing squads. And now here comes my personal strategy, and this works 9 times out of 10. The only time this doesn't work is if someone with level 3 armor just comes up and freaking decimates me. But 9 times out of 10, aside from that, this strategy works, okay? And then I'm sort of gonna, you know, visualize it right now as I go to this other teammate. Literally that. That is literally a metaphor for what my strategy is. Basically, what you want to do is if your teammates are not good enough at the game, or they die really quickly, I mean, I die fast sometimes, so you can't really judge it based off of that. But if your teammates are down really quickly, and you have no one else to fend off with, or like I said, you're doing solo squads, here's my strategy, okay? Just look around and play defensively. Do not engage and attack unless an enemy is right next to you, unless you can hear their footsteps, unless they're nearby, or if you can see them coming and they're running in a straight direction because they're trying to, you know, get to the safe zone or go to a new area, then you fire at them. And do what I'm doing, as you can see on the screen. I'm running in one direction and I'm looking in the other, and I'm not staying in one spot. Because then if someone shoots me from one area and they actually see me, then they're not going to be able to fully attack me. And I've made the mistake of shooting at people sometimes and assuming where they're going to go, and they go in a different direction. So what you want to do is you want to wait for people to be going in one solid direction, and I do that too sometimes just to move. And, you know, it is something that you kind of have to do. So if you just manipulate that and wait for another player to do that, then you can easily kill them. But other than that, that is pretty much a very solid strategy. Has worked for me almost every time. And yeah, so that's pretty much my strategy if your teammates start dying. If not, though, I just say play the game. Play the game like you normally would. Stick with your teammates. Obviously, don't try to avoid them or whatever, or try to do stuff on your own. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So, holy crap. This guy has aim. Oh my god. Dang.
Your teammate has been killed. Get the dog tags and help them return to the battle.
Okay, hopefully our teammate is able to survive a long time, because... Yeah, that's honestly something that is, you know, obviously a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. But... Yeah, guys, just... Because... guys, I'm pretty sure the reason why that happened is because I'm, talking, and I'm trying to focus on more on the strategy and all that, but do not do what I did just there. What I should have done is I should have flanked the enemies. I wasn't thinking correctly. But you just want to, if your teammates start dying, you want to just leave the area. I thought I could, but the enemy has really good aim and I do not, so. And I do not claim to be the best player at this. It's just... That's just something that happened. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one, whenever that may be. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Don't you be a meanie, thought you wanted me to go out while you're trying to keep me teeny.